good. It clocks in motion. First out in car number 2X. He comes here from Sycamore, Jim Dayton. Dayton gets his qualifying effort underway. First lap time, 12.624. 1:2.624, first lap time for Dayton. Second lap slower, 12.668. Todd Kane qualifying right now as he bumps it up on the cushion down in 1 and 2. Kane out of Apollo Ohio, the Ray Pullins entry. First lap, 12.841. 1:2.841, first lap time for Kane. Second lap better, 12.587. 1:2.587. Qualifying next, your defending point champion here at Attica Raceway Park. Out in car number 20 from Fremont, John Ivy. First lap, 12.378. 1:2.378, first lap time for Ivy. Second lap, 12.361. Up next, again, this driver put the Hampshire Ride in Victory Circle last Sunday. Out in car number 63 from Benton Ridge, Greg Wilson. First lap, 12.180. 1:2.180, that's quick. Let's see if we can get in the 11s. Second lap, 12.129. 1:2.129. So that is quick time here with 5 cars qualifying. Well, this is the guy that holds a track record coming back to Attica after quite an absence. Out in car number 8 from Leipzig, Butch Schrader. First lap, 12.188. 1:2.188, that's second quick time. Second lap, 12.142. 1:2.142. So Schrader second quick behind Greg Wilson. Brian Ellenberger qualifying right now in car number 20 from Butler, Pennsylvania. He owns it, it's an Eagle chassis. First lap, 12.137, that's second quick. 12.137, looking good this lap. And there's your quick time, 12.005. 12.005 for Ellenberger. Qualifying right now out in car number 92 from Fremont. In the Steinberg Dome Racing Machine, this is Mark Keegan. First lap, 12.403. 1:2.403, first lap time. Second lap better, 12.222. Still looking for a car to get in the 11-second bracket. Out now, the number 5 from Monclova, Byron Reed. First lap time for Reed, 12.121. That is second quick, 12.121. Second lap, quick time, 11.969, 11.969. Second lap for Byron Reed. So Byron Reed, our first driver in the 11-second bracket. Underway right now in car number 4 from Danville, Indiana, Danny Smith. Smith in the John Baker excavating machine. First lap, 12.207. 12207, that is fifth quick. Second lap better, 12.175. Qualifying right now, I'm car number 51 from Sykeston, Missouri, Jared Hall. Hall in the Guy Webb-owned car coming down for lap number 1. First lap, 12.503. 12503, first lap for Hall. Hall's gonna have to get on it some. Oh, he jumped on it big time. 12.185, 12185, second lap for Hall. So that puts Hall sixth quick here in qualifying. Taking the green flag underway right now. Your 3-time defending All-Star point champion. Out in car number 6 from Holmesville, Kenny Jacobs. First lap time, 11.997, 11.997. Don't think he'll do it. Nope, 12.079, second lap. So first lap time good for second quick time here in qualifying. Get underway right now in car number 9 from Klein. This is Phil Gressman. Gressman in the 9. It's a Maxim chassis coming down for lap number 1. First lap time is quick time, 11.962, 11.962. And it's better the second time, 11.861. 11.861, quick time, Phil Gressman. Underway right now, one of the strong rookie contenders with the All-Stars this year, and car number 22 from Eunice, Louisiana, Jason Johnson. First lap, 12.429. 12429, first lap for Johnson. Second lap better, 12.333. Qualifying right now, the Imperial Packaging Company sponsored car number 92 from Bloomington, Indiana, Kevin Huntley. First lap, 12.477. 12477, first lap for Huntley. Second lap, 12.401. Whoa, going up high in turn number 1 and grabbing a big chunk of the cushion. Out in car number 3 from Findlay, this is Jason Dukes. First lap, 12.871. 12871, first lap for Dukes. And he about caught the concrete wall that second lap. 12 12.789, still quicker on the second lap. 12.789. Qualifying right now, the Harrison Trucking, car number 22. From Lockbourne, this is Rodney Duncan. First lap, 12.624. 1:2:624, first lap for Duncan. Second lap better, 12.385. 1:2:385. Underway right now, the Underground Utility sponsored car number 15 from Findlay, Chad Kimenall. First lap time, second quick, 11.882. 11.882, first lap. Second lap is quick time, 11.699. 11.699, second lap for Chad Kimenall. Another young sprint car driver on the clocks right now, out in car number 1 from Saybrook, Illinois, Blake Feast. First lap, 12.703. 1:2:703, first lap for Feast. Second lap, 12.471. 1:2:471, second lap. Kelly Kinzer qualifying right now in car number 4K from Bloomington, Indiana. As he perks the throttle down there in 3 and 4. First lap, 12.798. 1:2:798. First lap time for Kelly Kinzer. Second lap, 12.518. 1:2:518. This driver comes from Worcester out in the 9X, the SC Racing car. This is Rob Cheney. Cheney takes it hard through 3 and 4. First lap, 12.394. 1:2:394, first lap for Cheney. Second lap better, 12.005. Travis Rylett qualifying right now in the U2. Rylett, one of the KSC rookie contenders. And he about stuffed her in the concrete. 12.641. 1:2:641, first lap for Rylett. Guarantee you this one's better. Second lap, 12. I was wrong. 12.782, second lap. Underway right now, the Rick Doherty car number 7. Out of Worcester, this is Dean Jacobs. Jacobs in their Peterbilt Northwest Ohio car. First lap, 12.268. 1:2:268. Second lap, 12.236. 1:2:236. Final qualifier, Mike Wagner underway in car number 55. Wagner from Harrisonville, Pennsylvania, Maxim chassis. 13,003, 13,003, first lap for Wagner. Second lap, 12.9. Second lap, 12.
All the All-Stars did qualify to determine their lead race lineup. First heat stage ready to go. Here's the way they will start.
First heat race event for the All-Stars, sponsored by KT Equipment Rental. Now looking to put our first 5 cars into the A main. Dayton and Huntley up on the front row. Repke and Smith in row number 2. Ellenberger and Kemenall in the third row. They must stay side by side till they reach the cone in turn number 4. They're there, we're green. Oh, Ellenberger get bicycles and Ferkel goes upside down off of 1 and 2. Red flag. Well, a quick word from the accident scene. Ricky Ferkel is okay, as he took a tumble there off at turn number 1. And you just about guarantee Ellenberger is checking his shorts down there in turn number 4 as he bicycled it big time down there in turn number 1. He just about got her upside down. Dayton and Huntley will bring the cone down there in turn number 4. They look nice and side by side. Here we go. Off of 4, Huntley pulls the wheel stand down the front stretch and lead lap number 1. Smith up in the number 2 spot. Kemenall and Repke about get together at the back of the pack. So Huntley your leader, Smith second, Dayton third. Now Kemenall trying to move up into 4th. Ellenberger has 4th. Kemenall in a transfer spot in 5th. As Keegan goes off the track in turn number 3. Yellow flag. Jody Keegan in the K60 brings out the caution. He went off the top in turn number 3. In second, Ellenberger third, Dayton 4th, and Kemenall's in the final transfer spot in 5th. And we're green. And Smith follows in as Dayton picked the front wheels up big time off 2, and that shuffles them way back in the pack. That puts Jody Keegan in the K60 in a transfer spot. Kemenall fights inside Ellenberger for 3rd. Kemenall will take the spot halfway done. 5 in, 5 to go. Field strings out, single file. Huntley still your leader. So it's Huntley, Smith, Kemenall, Ellenberger, and Jody Keegan, your top 5. Kemenall still looking at number 2 spot. Second and third, the battle on the track right now. White flag is out, 1 to go. Final lap for Huntley. He's already in a 3 and 4, off of 4, and Huntley will win it. Second spot will go to Smith, Kemenall third, Ellenberger 4th, and Keegan in the number 5 spot. Top 5 out of heat race number 1 going to the A main. Your winner in car number 92, Kevin Huntley. Second spot to the number 4 of Danny Smith. Third to the 15 of Chad Kemanaugh. Fourth to the 20 of Brian Ellenberger. And the 5th spot to the K60 of Jody Keegan. Okay, 10 laps. Again, looking for the top 5. So Heller and Feast, front row. Well, we've got them scattered all over the country in this heat race as far as where the drivers are from. Illinois, Louisiana, Missouri, and we're green. It'll be Heller lead him down the backstretch as Gressman makes a run inside up to third. Heller your leader. Hall in the number 2 spot, Gressman third, Johnson fourth, Feast fifth. Dukes in the number 3 slides up to that 5th spot as Gressman and Hall do battle for second. Johnson still fourth, or third, make that third. They'll make that 4th, and 5th spot is Dukes in a 3. As Heller still shows the way around in the 14H. As Romanov spins in turn number 4, yellow. So Bruce Romanov in car number 98 brings out the caution as he spins it in turn number 4. Todd Heller looking good so far here in this second heat race. See if he can hang on. We go green. Jared Hall putting the heat on Heller. Heller holds him off though. It's Heller, Hall. Gressman running third, Johnson fourth, and now Cheney's up to 5th in 9X. Top 3 now nose to tail down the backstretch. Gressman going to go up to the cushion, now try and drop underneath Hall. Duke's going back to the pit area as Gressman takes over second. Gressman running second, now will try and chase down Heller. Hall third, Johnson fourth, Cheney fifth. Gressman setting his sights on Heller. White flag up, 1 to go. Final lap. As Gressman gets the run down the backstretch, he'll slide up in front of Heller into 3. Off before Gressman will win it. He waits to the last lap, but he gets it done in car number 9, your heat race winner, Phil Gressman. Second spot to the 14H of Todd Heller, third to the 51 of Jared Hall, fourth to the 22 of Jason Johnson, and your final transfer car, the 9X of Rob Cheney. Pretty good heat race. Good young driver, Ryland on the pole, Kelly Kinzer outside, always strong. Ivy, your defending champion here, Mark Keegan, many-time track champion here. Wilson, the 63, feature winner with the All-Stars last week. Byron Reed, feature winner here in April. And we're green. And it'll be Riley, the U2, jumping up front as Kinzer spins it in turn number 4. Kelly Kinzer in the 4K spins it down in turn number 4. And we're underway. Oh, 3 3 wide off of turn number 2 as Byron Reed and Mark Keegan fight at it for that second spot. So Lyle up front, Reed second, Keegan third, Ivy fourth, Wilson fifth. And it looks like Kelly Kins are going to drop out in the 4K. Byron Reed, a good run off of 3 and 4, but Ryland still holds them off. Ryland still your leader. Reed still second, Keegan third, Ivy fourth, Wilson fifth, halfway done. Top 2 pulling away from the field as everybody strings out. No position in jeopardy right now as Ryland, Reed, Keegan, Ivy, and Wilson still your top 5. White flag coming up this time. 1 to go. Is Byron Reed going to make a last run at him? Byron Reed going to make a last run at your leader, Ryland. Reed goes topside. Ryland goes to the bottom. Off the turn 4. Reed will win it. Ryland second. Keegan third. Ivy fourth. And Wilson in the number 5 spot. How about that one? Put your hands together for Byron Reed. Last corner, last lap. Picks up the heat race win. Travis Ryland second in the U2, third the 92 at Keegan, fourth the 20 at John Ivy, and fifth to the 63 at Greg Wilson. Okay, final heat race lined up and ready to go. And we are underway. That'll be Kane leading them hot and heavy into turn number 3. Off of 4, Kane your leader for Jacobs, Hogan, Duncan, and Jacobs. Tell you what, Wagner at 55, just right there in the top 5. As Todd Kane is your leader. Dean Jacobs second, Hogan third, Duncan fourth. Here comes Wagner. Wagner looking at the number 4 spot. Make that the 5th spot as Duncan challenges the 75 of Hogan. Battle for the lead. Dean Jacobs in the 7th, slide job up in front of Kane, and he'll lead it by half a car length. So Dean Jacobs now your leader. Kane second, Hogan third, Duncan fourth, and Wagner 5th. Kenny Jacobs and Butch Schrader still out of a transfer spot. White flag up, 1 to go. As Dean Jacobs now putting a straightaway on Todd Kane off of 4. and Jacobs will win it. Second spot will go to Kane, third to Hogan, fourth to Wagner, and fifth to Duncan in the 22. Wow, show you how tough that heat race was. Kenny Jacobs and Butch Schrader are going to have to come out of the B main. Dean Jacobs, your winner in car number 7. Second spot to Todd Kane, the 29. Third to Mike Hogan in the 75. Fourth to the 55 of Mike Wagner, and fifth to the 22 of Rodney Duncan. He was your quick qualifier, and now going to try and be your dash winner. Gressman outside in the number 9. Reed and Ellenberger in row 2. Cheney and Wilson in the third row. 4 fast and furious laps when they reach the cone down in turn number 4. And we're green. Gressman grabs the cushion and leads him down the backstretch. Coming back at him on the inside, but Gressman will hold him off. Bill Gressman up front in the black number 9. He'll lead him at the halfway point. Coming off second, Reed third, Cheney fourth. Ellenberger and Wilson side by side for fifth. White flag up this time, 1 to go. Into 3, off of 4, checkered flag, Gressman will win it.
There he is, Bill Gressman. So Bill, great run in the heat race and now a dash race win. New ride for you, just getting your feet wet in this thing. How are things going so far with this number 9 car?
Good. Good so far. Just getting comfortable and kind of a pleasure to be back with Dwight. Scott Lucius has helped us out and put all this together, and the toughest race is yet to come.
Tell you what, getting a new car like this after being with the Wise Motorsports car, you go in feel like you got something to prove, or how do you approach when you go into a new ride like this?
Put your best foot forward and kind of forget about the past, and it's a new start, and we'll see if we can't start it off good here today.
All right, Bill, congratulations. Bill Gressman, your dash winner.
Think of right off the top of your head there, Jacob, Schrader, and Kelly Kinzer. So you figure maybe those 3 spots are taken. So the rest of the field may be fighting for 1 position. All right, we're set to go. Last chance to make it to the feature event. The field hustles down the backstretch, and it'll be Jacobs your leader. Jacobs up front, Schrader second, Repke third, Reese fourth. Kelly Kinzer in the number 5 spot. Oh, Jacobs and Schrader make contact at the flag stand. They both keep going as Jacobs up front. Repke third, Vies fourth. Vies about grabs some concrete here on the front stretch. Kelly Kinzer still out of the show in the 4K as he runs 5th. Kenny Jacobs still up front as Schrader puts the pressure on him. Alvin Repke still running third as Kelly Kinzer can't find a way around Feast. The youngster trying to hold off the veteran as we're halfway done. I'll take that back. Kinzer in the 4K will get that fourth spot as Feast will roll in behind him in the number 1. So the youngster makes one mistake and Kelly Kinzer pounced on it there in turn number 4. We'll see if Schrader has any tricks up his sleeve. Him and Jacobs about put each other out here on the front stretch a few laps ago. And we're green. Kenny Jacobs still your leader. Schrader, Repke, and Kelly Kinzer your top 4. Tell you what, Feast, the number 1, isn't done with Kelly Kinzer yet as he stays right there within striking distance. A lot of cars going to the bottom. Jacobs goes topside again through 3 and 4. Schrader second, Repke third, Kelly Kinzer still 4. White flag coming up, 1 to go. Jacobs in the 6, takes him down the backstretch. In a 3, off of 4, Jacobs will win it. Schrader second, Repke third, and Kelly Kinzer in the number 4 spot. Your 4 cars transferring into tonight's A main. Your winner, the 6 of Kenny Jacobs. Second spot, the 8H of Butch Schrader. Third, the 99 of Alvin Repke. And 4th spot to the 4K of Kelly Kinzer. C of Rich Clapp. Row 2 inside will be Roger Inc. in the number 9. Outside the 4C of Bill Clapp. At this time, we ask you to please rise and stand. Let's make some noise and send them off for your 40-lap All-Star feature event. $19 feature events with the All-Stars this year, 15 different winners. Will we see a different winner tonight? Cheney and Ellenberger up on the front row. Jacobs and Reed in row number 2. Gressman and Kemenall in your 3rd row there at the cone. We're green. And it's Cheney lead him down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Kinzer's off the pace. He'll go back to the pit area. Rob Cheney in the 9X. Up front, Ellenberger, Reed, and Jacobs fight for the number 2 spot. Reed tries to shoot the middle as Ellenberger holds him off on the high side and Jacobs runs up into 3rd. Rob Cheney on the bottom through 3 and 4. Off of 4, he'll still be up front. Ellenberger, Jacobs, Reed, and Gressman. Gressman now in the top 5. Byron Reed trying to look to the inside of Jacobs for the number 3 spot. As Cheney continues to hold down the point. Reed and Jacobs side by side for 3rd. Reed on the bottom. Jacobs holds him off on the top side. Ellenberger in the 20, all by himself in 2nd as he tries to stay close to your leader, Cheney. Cheney now catching the back end of the field as he'll hit lap traffic. So now this will be the test as we see how he moves around the slower cars. Cheney puts Hogan a lap down as he now charges down the back stretch. Ellenberger still second, Jacobs third, Reed fourth, Gressman fifth. Cheney looking to put the 92 a lap down. He does, and now works on Wagner. Side-by-side battle continues for that third spot. Reed and Jacobs as Cheney puts about a half a straightaway between himself and a yellow. O'Reilly was the spinner down there in turn number 4. Okay, nice and easy. Cheney takes him to turn number 4. We're green. Number 20 of Ellenberger as Kenny Jacobs in the 6 falls back. Byron Reed takes over the number 2 spot. Byron Reed up to second, Ellenberger third, Gressman fourth, and now coming on Jacobs fight for 5th. Rob Cheney with a 3/4 straightaway lead over the 5 of Byron Reed. And now Gressman slides up into the 3rd spot. Bill Gressman as Ellenberger spins it in turn number 1. Yellow. Oh no, Ellenberger was in the top 5 and he spins it down in turn number 1. Kevin Huntley, the 92, goes again back to the pit area. All right. Good cars up front as they'll battle for the lead. We're green. Oh, Hogan gets sideways and off the turn number 2 he goes on his side. Red flag. Those drivers are hungry. They were around Hogan and he sort of got bounced around there, lost it, and just did a slow roll onto his side. All right, Cheney, Reed, Gressman, Kemenall, Jacobs, top 5. And we're green. Off before they come. Reed and Gressman battle hard for that 2nd spot, and we've got a 4-car race for the number 5 spot. Both Jacobs brothers, Mark Keegan's in the mix, as is the 4 of Danny Smith. Cheney just flat pull away from the field of the 9X. Byron Reed still second, Gressman third, but Kemenall goes inside him. Awesome racing back there in the 5th spot. Cheney making this one look awfully easy in the 9X. A 3/4 straightaway lead on the 503. Gressman third, coming off fourth. Kenny Jacobs in the number 5 spot. Halfway done, 20 in, 20 to go. And now again, your leader's going to catch the back end of the field. Reed all by himself in second. As Rob Cheney begins to bowl through the back of the field. Reed second, Gressman third, coming off fourth. Keegan up to number 5 spot. Mark Keegan is cracked into the top 5. And a yellow. So the car up on the horse track there off at turn number 1. Front end folded up underneath the car, so that is why we're going to need a tow truck over there. Rob Cheney tries to pick up his second All-Star win of the year. Green. And Jared Hall's going to come to a stop, yellow. We're back under green. Byron Reed trying to get quickly around that lapped car. Mark Keegan out to number 3 spot. Dean Jacobs up to 4th. So Keegan and Jacobs move up to 3rd and 4th as Cheney again pulls away. Continue to wind down, and so far nobody is able to challenge Cheney in yellow. Byron Reed second, Mark Keegan third, Dean Jacobs fourth, Chad coming off 5th. Race back underway. Now we'll see if Mark Keegan and Dean Jacobs may make this thing interesting. Rob Cheney still rolling up front. Keegan third. Mark Keegan now starting to reel in the read for that second spot. Continue to wind down. Just over a handful to go. Chaney, Reed, Keegan, Jacobs, and Kemenall still your top five. As now the 4, Danny Smith, is in the number 6 spot. 5 to go, this time by, 5 remaining. Four laps to go, and Chaney can make this one his. All he has to worry about now is a couple of lap cars with 3 to go this time by. A couple of cars now running side by side in front of your leader, Chaney. We'll see if that slows him up enough to allow Byron Reed to come in. A car in the same group that Chaney's been using. And Reed is closing the gap. Byron Reed closed in, white flag out, 1 to go. Final lap is Chaney having problems clearing the slower cars. Tries to go inside Ellenberger. Ellenberger pinching him off on the bottom. Chaney finally slides him out of the way. Checkered flag out, Chaney will win it. Reed second, and Jacobs in the number 3 spot.
Tell you what, Rob, you picked up your first career All-Star win at KC last weekend. That sort of take the monkey off the back. You look pretty comfortable now.
Yeah, I think it does. We're starting to get some things figured out with this race car and this race team, and I hope this just keeps right on rolling into Speed Week.
Tell you what, had to be a little hairy there at the end. Those last couple laps, Ellenberger was in your group there, and Byron was closing in on you in a hurry. Looked like you had to sort of bump him out of the way there at the end.
Yeah, I shoved Brian a little bit. I heard Byron back there, and we started getting a vibration with about 5 to go. And I don't know if it was maybe the rear end was going out or what, but I was just trying to hang on.
What's been the key here these last couple of weeks with this car and this team?
We just started working real good together. We got our American racers going. We learned a lot on them the last month or two. And Paul Kistler built us a great motor. Stan Cortez, all my crew guys, Scott, Mike, my dad, everybody does a great job.
Rob, congratulations. Rob Chaney, your feature winner. We'll see if we get Byron Reed over here and also Dean Jacobs. Grace fans, put your hands together. Second place finisher, Byron Reed. Oh, Byron, is this just one of those nights where you just tip your cap to Rob, just say he was too tough?
Yeah, he did a really good job. Starting to get on a roll. I hate to see that. I don't know. I just every time I get on a restart, I think, wow, now I got a chance. But boy, he just took off so good on the restarts. I wasn't even close enough to make a move on him. And a little bit of traffic. We were starting to get in traffic, might have made it a little interesting, but he was definitely better at Nova.
Did you lick your chops a little bit there at the end where it looked like Ellenberger slowed him up and you closed in pretty quick?
Yeah, I was. Then I saw the white flag. I knew it was really going to have to be a desperation deal, but never really got close enough to make a move.
But a good run, a second place finish, you'll take that?
Yeah, we'll take it.
All right, Byron Reed, your second place finisher. And we'll see if we can get Dean Jacobs down here. See him down there somewhere. Understand K96 folks are going to throw some shirts out in the stands. Race fans, your third place finisher, Dean Jacobs. Well, Dean, you sort of had your own little fight going with Mark the whole race there.
Yeah, I started back here in the 12th hole and put yourself in a little bit of a hole there when we qualified, but it's kind of been a different Dean Jacobs last few weeks running around the bottom of the racetrack. That's not like me, but my mechanic, Dean Bronzai Bronze, keeps telling me, when you're on the racetrack, look for moisture, look for moisture. And the only place I could find any moisture tonight was on the bottom, so that's where I stayed, and I started passing cars, so, you just got to do what you got to do.
You sort of follow Mark up. You guys just sort of in tandem went up through the field.
Yeah, Mark's car was working nice in the middle of the top of the racetrack, and he did a good job, and we got to racing real hard, and that makes it a lot of fun. Mark's a good guy to race with, because you ain't going to get run over racing him. Just really glad to see Robbie Cheney win another race. Kid's a heck of a race car driver, just now getting the opportunity to drive a real nice race car. Good to see him win some racing.
Hey, you Wayne County boys doing all right. Race fan Dean Jacobs, your third place finisher. I'd like to thank everybody that came out tonight. Know some of you head out right after the sprint feature. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Don't forget next Friday night, double ALMS features, also 410 Super Sprint.